Algorithm, I need you to connect me to everybody and anybody that has purchased dowsing rods, is using dowsing rods, has thought about using dowsing rods, bought some for a friend, all the dowsing rod people. Please and thank you. Hello, friendo. So, I've been getting downloads all day. Apparently, I done fucked up. I've been getting yelled at all day by the spirit realm. Essentially, me posting dowsing rod content without instructions on how to use dowsing rods correctly has caused a big mess. People are using them incorrectly. They're going off of ego distortions. They're not turning their brain off. It's a mess. So basically, they're taking guidance that is not divine guidance. It's just your ego talking back to you, essentially. And what's the difference? Well, if you clear out your ego distortion, then you begin to connect with your intuitive side, your intuition, your subconscious mind. If you're just going through the ego distortion, you are not receiving divine guidance. You're just talking to yourself, essentially. And I've been getting downloads all day about house pets and how once we took them in, we could not go back, basically. And when people watch me use dowsing rods, obviously there's a natural curiosity. They are trying them for themselves, and it's not going as intended, essentially. So I am apparently your fairy godmother now. Think of me like your Dumbledore, just better looking. I will work on like a syllabus, a curriculum. This is not something that you just pick up and use without foundational, educational background knowledge, basically. So please refrain from using the dowsing rods until you have a full understanding of how mysticism works and divination. I have a shameless plug. Dowsing Rod Masterclass, link in bio. I used to charge for it. I think I'm just going to put it for free now. So, free PDF guide on how to use them. I also need to start a series, apparently, about like frequently asked questions, things like that. So, keep an eye out for that. Please like, follow, all the things so I can reach out to you again. If you know how to join my TikTok bulletin board, that is highly encouraged. I would say DM me for questions, but my DMs, I don't know. I'll think of something. Stay tuned for updates. Have a great day. Welcome to Dowsing Rods 101. My name's Rachel. Apparently I'm your instructor now. Here we go. So, step 1 with dowsing rods. Put them down. Did you eat today? Have all of your needs been met? Are you hydrated? Did you get enough sleep? Are you over-caffeinated and running on vibes? Take a deep breath. Your dowsing rods are not going to connect to divine guidance unless you can connect to divine guidance. Do you know how to meditate? If not, you need to learn that first. Do you know how to channel? If not, you need to learn that first. There are levels to this, okay? Dowsing rods connect to your intuitive side, your intuition, your divine guidance. If we are in fight or flight, if we are in burnout, if our needs have not been met, you are not going to connect to any type of divine guidance. The only thing you are connecting to is your ego. This is what I like to call ego distortion. It's static in your signal. It's basically just an echo back and forth. So the subconscious mind, right? That's your intuitive side. It doesn't talk. It senses shifts in the atmosphere. It senses vibes. A lot of times when we go through life and our needs have not been met, we have unprocessed trauma that manifests in your inner monologue. Negative thoughts about yourself. Whatever goes on in your brain when you're all alone by yourself and you're distracting yourself from something, when you sit there bored, right? Boredom is a portal. Boredom is a portal to accessing the subconscious mind. However, ego tends to store things it doesn't want to address in the subconscious mind. You need to clear that out. The only way to do that is to do the work. That's going to unlock a whole lot of shadow work. So apparently I'm going to need, this is going to be a lot. So step 1, meditate. Make sure your needs are met. Eat something. Hydrate. There's nothing wrong with practicing. Try to take the guidance that you receive from copper dowsing rods with a grain of salt. Write down your questions. Write down your responses. Try it again tomorrow. Are you receiving the same yes or no? Is it conflicting? If it's conflicting, you are talking to your ego. That is ego distortion. There's nothing wrong with that foundationally, okay? You're just in the practice round right now. Don't take the guidance, just take it as you're practicing the method, okay? Once you start doing the shadow work and clearing out the echoes from the ego distortion, once you clear that out and you can sit in silence without getting those echoes back and forth, you will connect to your intuitive side. But for now, take any guidance that you get with a grain of salt. Work on... All right, fine. I gotta do shadow work tutorials too. Anyway, stay tuned for updates. Have a great day. So how do dowsing rods work? The best metaphor that I can provide is I'm like a battery. It's quantum physics. Ask a question, receive an answer, essentially. And if you've watched a few of my videos, I think a lot of people can kind of see there's micro movements and, you know, ideomotor effect. It haunts me in my sleep. But to me, I'm not trying to like disprove ideomotor, but it's more like ideomotor doesn't explain the why behind it happens. It just explains that, you know, dowsing rods move off your micro movements, essentially. But it doesn't explain why those micro movements happen and why they happen consistently in either rods crossing or rods separating, like X or Y. Why does that happen? And when I watch my videos back, I'll see certain, like, sometimes the rods will look like something pulsated. And to me, it's the reception, like receiving the answer is a reaction in my body or my aurasphere. One of the two. I haven't quite pinpointed that yet. So sometimes I'll see myself watching it back. I'll be like rotating almost. It's like my body sways one way or the other. To me, yes is clockwise. No is counterclockwise. Does that make sense? And to go back to the battery metaphor, that to me explains the why behind these micro movements happen. If you ask a question, you will receive an answer. It's just a quantum physics law. It's how energy moves. I push energy out by asking a question, and then I receive an answer in return. So essentially, to me, the key behind this, and I've gone through it before, meditative state, open mind. That is the key to getting a true answer from the dowsing rods. If you have a closed mind or if you have a personal bias, you are not going to receive a true answer. So whenever I do my dowsing rod sessions, I don't put a lot of this on camera just because it's TikTok and you guys got the attention span of a squirrel, basically. But I open my sessions a certain way. Like I say doors open, and then I use some verbiage, and then I'll always ask Archangel Michael, are you here? Because I usually channel through him. If it says no, then I go through and figure out what deity is responding, essentially. And then I ask, you know, is my name Rachel.Lannyy? Because that to me aligns with the truth, because my name is Rachel.Lannyy. And then I go through and I, you know, complete my session, and then I close out by saying doors closed. So essentially, and a lot of like the facial movements that I do, it's all repetition, and repetition is important for consistency. Does that make sense? It just helps me stay aligned with the true channel, basically. So the truth is a channel, and I am able to tap in to the truth channel because I live in truth. I do not lie. Everything that I say, to the best of my ability, is a true statement. And when you are able to tap into the channel of truth, that's when you receive a clear signal, essentially. So it takes time to develop. It's not just something where you can pick it up and it's going to work. If it does, there's a lot of like ego distortion that can skew your results. I've tried to go into it a little bit with like a masterclass and things like that. This is just more like an FAQ, essentially. I do want to get to like the most frequently asked dowsing rod questions and do a series on it. This was just kind of, dowsing rods 101. Anyway, have a great day.